feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Brian Giles with Brian Giles MTG. We're back with more Modern Horizons 3 spoilers. Now, as some might have mistakenly said, this is more Commander Horizons, because why do we need Commander cards in a modern set? Well, Commander's a thing, and it's like the biggest thing right now in terms of Magic play style. So, starting our list off right now, we're going to be going through some cards that's going to be in the energy-focused Commander deck. So these are Commander cards. So Razorfield's Ripper is a white and 2 for a 3/3 artifact creature equipment Rhino. I have a Razorfield Ripper or equipped creature attacks, you get an energy counter. Then it gets +X till end of turn, where X is the amount of energy you have. Ooh, energy. That's interesting. You can reconfigure, which means you can pay 2 or 3 energy counters to attach it to or unattach it from a creature. Interesting. And it's in white, and we talked about that one white card that can make you a ton of energy. So that's interesting. Next up, we have Hourglass of the Lost. So white and 2 for an artifact that reads, tap it to add a white mana, and put a time counter on Hourglass of the Lost. Tap it, remove X time counters from Hourglass of the Lost, and exile it. Return each non-land permanent card with mana value X from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. That's interesting. We have Localized Destruction. 2 white and 3 for sorceries. You get an energy counter. You may pay 1 or more energy. If you do, each creature you control power equal to the amount of energy paid this way is indestructible till end of turn and destroy all creatures. Okay, so again, more white kind of board wipes. Then we have Salvation Colossus, which is a beefy 2 white and 6 for a 9/9 artifact creature construct. Whenever you attack, other creatures you control get +2/+2 and gain indestructible till end of turn. And you can unearth it if you pay 8 energy. So this is one of those things you want to have some energy saved up in case they try and get rid of it. But dang, a 9/9 with Flying Vigilance and Trample. You can do some major, and when it attacks, your other creatures get +2/+2 and gain indestructible. That's cool all the way around. We have Aurora Shifter, which is a blue and 1 for a 1/3 shapeshifter. Whenever Aurora Shifter deals combat damage to a player, you get that many energy counters. At the beginning of your combat, on your turn, you may pay 2 energy. When you do, Aurora Shifter becomes a copy of another target creature you control, except it has this ability, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you get that many energy counters. Okay, so you want to shift this into a big creature to get a bunch of energy. Yeah, that's... Again, energy is they're finding better ways to use energy than they did back in the Kaladesh, the Revolt block. So next up is Blaster Hulk, another beefy casting cost artifact creature. So 8 mana, 2 red and 6 for a 8/8 artifact creature pirate. Spell costs 1 last to cast for each energy counter you paid or lost this turn. It has haste. And Blaster Hulk attacks, you get 2 energy counters. Then you may pay 8 energy. When you do, Blaster Hulk deals 8 damage divided as you choose among up to 8 targets. This thing is big and beefy and got a big gun on it. Then we have Filigree Racer. I really like the design of this card. It's a red and 3 for a 5/5 artifact vehicle. Here's the battlefield. You get 4 energy counters. When it attacks, you may pay 2 energy. When you do, target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard gains jumpstart until end of turn, which means you can cast that card from the graveyard by discarding a card in addition to paying its other cost, then exile it. And you can crew it for only 1. Now, the whole energy thing aside, and you can still use it in those decks, but this thing, I'm calling, this thing is going to get slotted in Red Deck Wins thing. Because you can crew it for a 1. So a little goblin will crew this thing, and it goes around smashing as a 5/5. And it comes in at 4 mana. In Modern, this thing really does the work. And you can use, if you're, of course, it's, it's in the energy commander deck. If you're playing with the energy and you've got energy spells to back this up, this thing could do a lot more work. Hoo-haw. Next up, we have Overclocked Electromancer. So he's a red and 2 for a 2/2 lizard wizard. In combat on your turn, you may pay 3 energy. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on Overclocked Electromancer. Whenever Overclocked Electromancer attacks, double its power till end of turn. Whenever Overclocked Electromancer deals combat damage to a creature, that creature was dealt XX damage. This turn, you get X energy counters where X is the excess damage. Okay, again, another energy creature that does work for energy. In the Kaladesh block, you didn't have stuff that made a lot of energy. The stuff that used energy, they made some energy, a little extra energy, sometimes of what you would need to use it once, and then you couldn't use that ability again because you didn't have enough built up energy. Now we're getting ways where you're building up energy and having different ways of building up your energy counters. I think that they're trying to make energy better, and from what I'm seeing, they're doing a decent job of it. Next up, we have Conversion Apparatus. So 3 mana for an artifact that reads, tap it to add a colorless, or pay 3, tap it, you get 3 energy counters. Tap it, pay 3 energy, you get 3 mana, in any combination of colors. Dude, okay. I'm not unhappy with this. An energy counter mana rock. You can turn your mana into energy and then turn your energy back into mana. Might be a little slow, but you can turn your mana into energy that you need, and if you have that energy left over, you can use that energy to do stuff with. Okay, next up we have Stone Idol Generator. This thing is crazy. So, 5 mana for an artifact that reads whenever a creature you control attacks, you get an energy counter. Tap it and pay 6 energy, create a 6/12 colorless construct artifact creature token with trample. Activate only as a sorcery. So again, this is, in the energy synergy deck. So you're going to be creating a lot of energy. This thing can be a beast. It's 5 mana. It's a little pricey. And you got to pay that 6 energy. But I can see this being slotted in like a Jetmir deck, or any type of deck that's like using rabble rousing. Yeah, where you've got, or like go wide token decks, your Azorius soldiers. This thing is gonna see work outside of this commander thing, because you got decks that'll create a lot of little tokens. I mean, even in a Scoot Swarm deck, you got a thing that's, if you can build up your energy really quickly, you could create a 6/12 construct token. And what's good about it is you don't have to sacrifice it, and you can create. You can keep creating more of them, which it can cause problems, especially in a commander game down the line. So this thing is going to be sought after in multiple type of different setups, especially when you're playing Go Wide. Next up is an artifact that I'm not surprised to see in this set because of what it does. This is Urza Incubator. Now, I know you reprint heads are going to scream and piss about this, but you've got to realize this set that it's in. You're looking at, big Eldrazi creatures. How do you reduce the cost? Urza's Incubator. 3 mana for an artifact that reads, when it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Creature spells of the chosen type cost 2 less to cast. So yeah, you want to reduce the casting cost on your big hulking Eldrazi creatures. So that appears to be all the spoilers for now. We got kind of a look at some of the cards that are going to be in the Energy Synergy deck, and I feel that the other commander decks will be coming up shortly. Probably not today, but maybe tomorrow. So, hoo-ha. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next video.